Welcome to the Fringe News Bigfoot Update for the week of January 20th, 2014. This week's stories are coming hot off the tubes tonight, so let's take a look at them, shall we? First up tonight is the newly released statements from the greatest con man in Bigfoot, Rick Dyer.
Hey, this is Rick with Team Tracker. We are pushing ahead with the tour. We got a big bus, big diesel bus, and we're going to go all over the country showing you the Bigfoot.
That's right, folks, you heard it right. Rick Dyer has a big old diesel bus for Hank, and now he'll be touring the country with his sideshow. And don't forget how happy you guys have made his pocket.
I'd like to thank my haters, because without you, this story would not be as popular right now. It would be as popular down the road, but it wouldn't be as popular right now, so I thank you. And my wallet thanks you. Thank you so much.
It seems the news will be traveling with his circus as he parades from town to town with Hank the Stuffed Bigfoot, so the world better be prepared for the first viewing of the real stuffed something. Congratulations, Rick. You might be the biggest dickhead in Bigfooting, but you've earned this tour. Be sure to stop by San Fran area. There's a lot of us here that would just love to meet you. And speaking of hoaxes today, in Bigfoot history, Mike Rugg of the Bigfoot Discovery Museum in Felton, California, exposes the Pogono Nip hoax. Apparently, the Discovery days, someone had emailed Mike and said that he had real pictures of a Bigfoot from an encounter in the Santa Cruz mountain range near the museum. Mike asked to see the pictures, and the witness replied with 3 shots. Mike, being a key eye and study of the situation, he remembered a prank played during the Discovery days that year, and lo and behold, the images were an exact match. So the spotlight's on Mike Rugg this week. Thanks for being on the job, and thanks to Guy Edwards of the BigfootLunchClub.com for the article. Next up is an interesting video of what seems to be footers that are calling a possible Bigfoot shelter. Many of the great apes are known to build nests with coverings to get out of the weather. Why should Bigfoot be any different? Shane Stevens and his group have been checking into the Bigfoot sightings and possible areas that they may live in around their particular dwellings, and they discovered what thinks to be a den for several members of a Bigfoot family. I must admit, it isn't a natural formation, so something was hard at work here. No tracks or hair was found in the structure, but it's hard to say. I say keep up the good work, guys. Check out youtube.com/ChadSuper to check out the video. Now here's some time well spent. The Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization Roundtable number 5. They discuss a possible Bigfoot treehouse and the current state of the Rough Hollow Bigfoot investigation. The more I watch this group, the more I think they've got the right idea. Might just have a chance at the holy grail of Bigfoot. Go on over to youtube.com/RMSO Bigfoot to see the video. Now, how cute is this? Getting them prepared right in a playpen. Yes, sir, that's what I like to see. Little Jaden here was updated by Jason Lopez today, practicing her Sasquatch call while watching Finding Bigfoot. Good job, Jaden. We love to see the next-gen Squatchers in action. Now, Friday night on the $10 million Bigfoot Bounty, we saw the 8 teams that were left square off for a challenge of taking a picture of a known animal to win the opportunity to use the $20,000 FLIR thermal binoculars. Man, what I wouldn't give to have a pair of those in my squatching gear. Well, the teams rushed around and searched for anything they could find, but it seems that they were dropped them in an area that was void of all woodland creatures. Who would have guessed it? Turns out that there were a few animals around. Rowan Justin managed to get a great shot of a squirrel to win, and even, of course, set the infighting off once again. If you like drama, this is definitely the show to watch. It's very much like the inner workings on the online Bigfoot community. Once again, the group was released into the woods to have an opportunity to find Bigfoot evidence so that they can claim their $10 million prize, but they must bring something back. In the end, not much was really brought back. The father and son team were sent home. I'm still not really impressed with the editors on the show. Let's hope that there's some actual Bigfooting going on at some point. Check out Bigfoot Bounty on Spike TV Friday nights. Now this week, the Finding Bigfoot guys were out finding the Super Yooper Sasquatch. That's right, the week the gang again went back to Michigan to look into some interesting game trail pictures from Craig Sulk, a hunter in a remote area that had 10 cameras set up around the property that revealed a large mass resembling a bipedal figure in one of the pictures of the deer cam on the property. After getting Bobo lined up in the spot, they realized that the figure was actually smaller in size, but much different in shape. After Renee's night investigation, they sure thought it was squatchy. Matt sure seems to think that he heard some Sasquatch howls responding to the group investigation. Who knows? Maybe it was. And now for the Matt Moneymaker ridiculous statement of the week.
And so it was so dark, there would have been no glow to reflect. Something was producing its own light in its eyes, and raccoons don't do that. Sasquatches can, though. That's how they signal each other, especially if they're coming upon another one of their type in the woods. That's their way of saying, like, hello, are you one of us? It's like a defense mechanism. They identify each other that way.
What the... Seriously, Matt. You've got to get a grip on stating facts concerning Bigfoot you certainly can't confirm or back up. Anyhow, watch Finding Bigfoot Sunday nights on Animal Planet. Hey, Chris, Matt, Steve, over at the 40 and Slip, we're back at it today. They got a news released on their podcast. Join the guys, they were just getting set up as I recorded this show tonight, so stop on over to youtube.com/the40 and Slip to check out what madness they got into. As usual, that podcast will be uncensored for your pleasure. And in case you missed it, Gunnar Monson has changed over from the Bigfoot copy page to the Sasquatch copy page. That's right, and we're right on board with it. Nothing like a big old cup of Bigfoot blend from Sasquatch Coffee to get Reverend Jeff going in the morning. Holy squatch, that's good coffee. You can get yourself a bag over at facebook.com/Sasquatch Coffee today. And finally tonight, it's the podcast announcement. You bet I saved that for last. This week's show is going to be epic. It's going to be one for the record books, I'm positive. Come join the Candid Talk with David Batdorf and I as we welcome the stars of Spike TV's $10 million Bigfoot Bounty, Rose Sahibi, director of the hit movie Dead Bigfoot, and the infamous Bigfoot killer, Justin Smiha, as we discuss, okay, we've got a body, now what the hell do we do? Join us Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern on www.youtube.com/SLoungePodcast. Thanks for joining me for episode 3 of season 2. I'm Reverend Jeff. May the Squatch be with you.